Good afternoon. Welcome to Rome in Italy. My name is Paul Sullivan. I'm just here to talk to you a little bit about the Apoca seminar that's taking place in Italy this year. Forgive me for being a little bit hot. It's quite a high vista, as you'll see behind us. There's still some snow-capped mountains in the background. It being early May. A beautiful day today, around 22 degrees. And here in Italy is really it's a world in itself. It's a world outside of the world, and the work of Apoca seminars is to reveal some of the massive transformations that have come about as a result of my 30-year work and research into the area of consciousness. 10 years as a psychotherapist and a clinical hypnotherapist, and some of the things that were revealed to me in each and every client that ever came and went into a state or a space of altered awareness. And within that I discovered a switch in the mind, a switch in the physiology that allowed somebody to actually experience a completely different world through the same eyes. And what if I told you that there are two lives, a life underneath our lives, and there is a switch, and that switch can flick something within you. You see through the same eyes and you see a different world, and you'll have all have gone into a daydream where you've drifted off into another level of seeing, and you'll have left where you were for moments, maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes, but you left and got a glimpse of a you or a life or a scenario that was a bit of a dream, but it was real nonetheless, and you slip back into what you believed was reality. What I'd like to say to you and suggest to you that what we live in is a dream, and we very rarely, if ever, experience reality. One of the questions that I ask, which is quite a big question, and I don't always ask it because it's a bit heavy, but what if when you got to the end of your life and you got to wherever you imagine you're going, whether it's a set of gates or a door or a place, and someone met you there and you said, well, my life wasn't too bad. It was pretty okay for what I did. And someone said to you, oh no, I'm sorry, Paul, that wasn't your life. And you say, well, what do you mean? Of course it was my life, when Paul, I lived it and lived and breathed it and died. And he said, no, your life wasn't there. Your life was in the room next door. You weren't living your life. You were living some other kind of a life. That mightn't go down too well at all. But truly, we are all living lives that we've been programmed and conditioned to live that are not our lives, and that the lives we dreamed as children, the lives of the things that made us who we were, the big dreams that we had, we put those to the side in some sort of cognitive dissonance into another room, another space. And we lived this life that we believed was ours, and we made was ours, but was never truly ours. And the Apoca process takes you back to another level of seeing, which isn't through the limited seeing of, I suppose, the eyes of the conditioned mind, but through the eyes of an unlimited supreme intelligence. And when we bring our awareness and this switch into the supreme and unlimited supreme intelligence, our dreams start to rise. The real person, the real who we are, comes up, and those dreams come up. And once those dreams mix with the universal intelligence, huge things happen, and you can't go back. Life just changes. Life opens. It opens to another level of seeing, and truly another life, a life that was underneath your life. It's the same life, same eyes, same place, but seen from a completely different way, and you'll never be the same. And you'll know that it's the right life because it'll feel better than it's ever felt before. You'll know it's right because it looks right, feels right, best feeling you've ever had, and it's a fit, it's an alignment, it feels like one, it feels like a comfortable coat. It just feels right, and you know it's right. So I'm here to invite you to come to Rome in Italy this July, and there will be multiple dates, but the first one here is July, to experience this transformation of Apoca and to see for yourself through your own eyes the life that has been meant for you, to live the life, find the life and live the life that's been meant for you, that is your true authentic life, and I suppose not to live and die without ever having experienced or realised all it is that you are, and all it is that this life and the supreme intelligence has, having listened to you for all your life, has laid out for you. Because there is a life laid out for you, it's waiting for you, but you have to say yes. You have to say yes, and you have to open up to it and say, yeah, I want something more. And there's nobody here today that would say that they haven't experienced that really solid, unassailable, assured knowing that there is something more than the life you're living. I encourage you to take the first step. Go to the website apoca-foundation.org or paulsullivan.ie and take that first step into experiencing, exploring and stepping into that world out of this world, the world that is your life. For now, thank you for listening. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.